Louisiana Beer Reviews Founders Canadian Breakfast Stout, CBS. No Mountie, product of the U.S. Barrel Age Series. This is the 2018 edition. 11.6% alcohol. Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate and coffee. Aged in maple syrup - bourbon barrels. Okay. Founders Brewing Company, Grand Rapids, Michigan. This was given to me by Alex. Thank you, Alex, the beer master. He was saying, I wanted you to have it because I know you can't get it. And I was trying to emphasize to him, I said, I can't get it to my knowledge. Dorgnac's had it and looked like they sold out. But you never know. And that's why I try to discourage people from sending me beer or giving me beer, because you don't know. What we don't get today, we may get tomorrow. So I was at Total Wine yesterday to buy something else, Maximus Colossal and a Beta Alpha Gator. And I said, I don't see a Beta Alpha Gator. And then she showed me. Oh, I had overlooked it. Then there's a shelf with all of these 25.4 ounce bottles, 750 milliliter wine bottle size. A number of these, and then it must have been at least 24 packs for $9.49. Just sitting there collecting dust, and I said, see what I mean? I mean, I appreciate it, obviously. Thank you, Alex. This is a great gift, but when I say I can't get something, that means I can't get it at this particular time, but it doesn't mean the next day I won't be able to get it. It's like Boulevard beers. We don't get Boulevard here. That could change this Wednesday, you know? So, and I've had people tell me about certain brands, you'll never see it in Louisiana. And then I'm thinking, when I see it on the shelf, never, huh? Dark brown, nearly black, but dark brown, and a tan head. I guess you call that tan. When I bought the 12-ounce bottles, I loved them. I gave it 100 out of 100. My friend David didn't care for it. He said he preferred the breakfast stout without the flavoring. You know, they're famous with the baby. And the porridge bowl, and he added a little Heaven Hill blended Kentucky blended whiskey, and he said it enhanced it. I, on the other hand, was thoroughly thrilled with it. We did a dual review at Alex's house on his channel. Once again, thrilled with it. 100 again. So let's see what happens in this revisit. I would expect it'll be the same after 4, 5. This would be 6. I think could be it's at least 6 different samplings. I can smell a little dark brown bread, but I don't really pick up much aroma. Maybe it needs a warm over. There's not a whole lot of nose on this, from what I can tell. Let's go with the taste. Well, there's certainly no shortage of flavor. Rich brown bread crust, chocolate, coffee, a little bit of charred oak, but not burnt. The malts are roasted, dark roasted, but not burnt. Some beer companies can't achieve this. You get a black IPA or black lager or a dark ale that tastes burnt. Heavy bodied, as you can imagine. A little viscous, syrupy mouthfeel. Bourbon barrel. Oh, I suppose there's a little of that. Not too much. That was part of the complaint from my friend David. He said, if it says bourbon barrel, I want to pick that up. And I say, well, I'm picking up more maple syrup flavor than the bourbon barrel. He was really outdone with the Mackinac Stout, KBS Mackinac, which they had a load of that over there. Multiple 4-packs. But I said, I'm not just going to keep buying this stuff. And of course, regular KBS. His complaint there, didn't have enough maple syrup taste, really any. But we did get the coffee, the fudge, artificially flavored fudge coffee. Yes, we did pick that up. Here, I am getting some bar, or they might say in Wales, bourbon. I've watched video reviews where they say, "Oh, I'm picking up the bourbon." So I am getting a little of the. I think they're using Heaven Hill bourbon barrels and maple syrup and all. It's a really rich and luxurious and fabulous imperial stout. Still gonna go with 100. I think it's a perfect beer. Maybe it's not perfect, but to me it's perfect. And it was a perfect gift. Now the Canadian government pressured founders to take the Mountie off because they didn't want their Royal Canadian Mounted Police to be associated with beer, and then they didn't want it to seem that they were endorsing it. So founders said, all right. Anyway, I'm not sure if I would have given in. Anyhow, I don't see any beers with French Foreign Legion depictions, however. All right, so sweet finish. So more onto the sweet side, about 55 to 45, 55% sweet, 45 dry. So it tipped into the sweet side. On the Cyclops scale, it's a sure shot 4 out of 5 sugar cubes at a minimum. And bitterness units, well, there's some. Not a particularly high amount of bitterness. I have the stats below, but in my estimation, it doesn't seem to have very high IBUs. So I would say perhaps 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5 bitterness units using the Cyclops scale, the hop cones. So is it worth $20 a bottle? Or $18.99 a bottle? Maybe you could find it. Well, 12 times 2 is 24, and 12 times 4 is 48. So you could pay $9.49. I'm sorry, I said $19.49. I know that's the case at Total Wine and More. $19.49, and you're going to get 48 ounces. So why would you pay 20 and get 25.4? I wouldn't do it. The value is in your 4-packs, people. Your KBS Mackinac Stout, the Espresso, but I never tried that one, and then your CBS. So, and they were all the same price. CBS, KBS, Mackinac, all $19.49. So Les Bon Temps Relais, a fabulous beer, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Grand Rapids, Michigan and tour the Founders Brewery, or go to Detroit and tour or visit the tap room.